Greetings everyone, welcome to English Talk. Today we will learn Chapter 9 Friday Night of the New Teacher. Let's get started. Chapter 9 Friday Night. I went back home and passed by Dana's house to give her the passport out. That night I didn't sleep. I thought about the next day, about Paul's decision, about Kilreg, Apollo mewed in the darkness. On Friday morning, I got up early. I felt very tense. The day proceeded slowly. During the morning, the principal came to remind us of the meeting. Don't forget that this evening there is the family teachers meeting. I hope to see all of you with your parents. Sure, I thought. And during the meeting, one of your teachers will try to kidnap two students and take them to a mysterious planet. When the school day finished, I went to the Rainbow for some ice cream with Paul and Dana. Paul told Dana about his decision. She was obviously very surprised and disappointed. Those moments we passed together were very special. I will never forget that last afternoon with Paul. Our friendship seemed stronger than before. We felt more united because of our separation. Finally, after dinner, my parents and I walked to school. We sat down in the auditorium and the meeting started. At one point, I saw Mr. Adams get up and go towards Dana's family. I saw him whisper something to Dana's parents and then to Dana. She got up from her chair and followed him. Together they walked towards Steve's family. Steve is another one of my classmates. I'm sure Kilreg chose him because Paul was absent. In fact, I noticed him looking for Paul. Steve, Dana, and Mr. Adams left the auditorium, so he didn't choose me. I thought. I looked at my watch. 9:05, 25 more minutes. Suddenly, I had an irresistible impulse. I wanted to see what was happening. I got up. Jenny, where are you going? My mom asked. I'm going to the science lab. Don't worry, I said, and I quickly walked away. The door of the lab was closed. Inside, I heard Mr. Adams opening the fridge. I imagined his anger. Oh no, he exclaimed. Where is it? Where is what? Kilreg, Dana asked. Are you talking about the hypnotizing spray? You lost, Kilreg, she exclaimed triumphantly. What? You know, Kilreg was shocked. What spray? What are you saying? Said Steve, who didn't know anything about it. What courage Dana has, I thought. Mr. Adams had the power to electrocute her if he wanted. It was stupid to make him angry. But in the end, it seems that Paul was right. Kilreg wasn't really a bad alien. Well, I don't think you need us anymore, Dana said. The door opened and she walked out. Come on, Steve. Everything is okay. Let's go back to the meeting. Then Kilreg came out. He seemed confused and helpless. I looked at my watch. Kilreg, It's 17 past 9. Go, don't miss your spaceship, I said, almost with compassion. Kilreg looked at me, even more surprised. Then he went to the fire escape exit and ran away. At that moment, I thought of Paul. I followed Kilreg down the fire escape stairs and out of the building. Our school is very close to the old airfield, so Kilreg and I reached it at 24 past 9. The spaceship was already there, waiting for Kilreg. Its portal was open, but all the lights were off. The aliens from Matrix didn't want anyone to see them. Paul was there too. When he saw Kilreg, he ran towards him. Kilreg, listen, I want to come with you. Take me with you. You can study me. I know you won't hurt me. Kilreg was literally shocked. Come then, Paul. Hurry, he said, recovering from his amazement. Paul shouted. Jenny. He ran to me and he embarrassed. This crazy adventure has finally finished. Fortunately, everything ended well for everyone, Paul said. Think about me sometimes, I said. I'll always think of you and remember I'll be back. Paul, Kilreg shouted. He was on the stairs of the spaceship. The portal is closing. Have fun in Matrix, you space lover, I said, laughing and crying at the same time. Paul went up the stairs and the portal closed behind him. The spaceship lights turned on and it silently went up into the dark night sky. I watched it disappear into the blackness. Then I hurried back to school. My parents were still at the meeting with everyone else. No one seemed to suspect anything. Dana and Steve sat calmly near their parents. I too went back to my mother and father, smiling innocently. Today, 6 months have passed. Everyone at school now knows the truth about Mr. Adams, although not everyone totally believes my story. We have new science teacher. Her name is Miss Lundberg, and for the moment she seems normal. Dana and I have been to visit Mr. Stone a few times, and his relationship with our class has really improved. He seems a happier person, and this pleases me a lot. Steve is now Dana's boyfriend, and they make a nice couple. I still have the hypnotizing spray. I keep it hidden. Although sometimes I use it on Fred when he needs a bath. Apollo is now a member of our family. Fred is a little jealous of him, but they are usually friends. I told my friends the entire story. They seem to believe me, especially because no one can find Paul. In the beginning, his father looked for him, but he soon stopped worrying. Sometimes Dana and I talk about Kilreg and our adventure. We remember Paul. On many evenings alone in my garden, I look up at the sky and think about him. Good night, Paul, wherever you are. See you soon. Extremely embarrassed. Don't worry. Since you are here, please come in. I climbed down the tree. Paul was very nervous. Come on, Jenny, let's go away before it's too late. No, Paul, I'm going in. But I went towards Mr. Stone's front door, so Paul followed. The teacher opened the door and made us sit down in his living room. If you like this story, chapter, or video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.